Alrighty. So we talked earlier about, I believe it was in number 4. Answer for you, number 4. About when you have a problem, when you have a pain, you think you know the solution oftentimes. Or you look where you think the solution is going to be found. And it's often not there. It's like the guy that feels it real every day for 90 days for one wish, 15 minutes while listening to brainwave recordings and doing affirmations all along to reinforce it into his subconscious. Please don't do that. And Dream Driven Day, crass commercial, of course, because the doors are open. The seats are going to go like wildfire soon. We're about a third of the way booked. Oh, Facebook group going up probably later today for those who want to play there. But here's the deal, guys. Ready? It ain't about forcing, it's about floating. It's not about struggling, it's about surfing. Those are very different experiences. When you change the experience that you worship, your whole life changes. And look around. I could probably charge a lot of money to be an accountability coach. That's right, I will hold you accountable. I'll force you to do this. I'll make you feel bad if you don't. Hey, if you ever feel bad, it ain't me, right? I'm the guy here just pointing out silly things like it's $1 a day. Right, manifestingmasterycourse.com, it's $1 a day. Because people tell me I'd feel bad taking $100 worth of food out of my kids' mouths. I says, wow, you got Netflix? I see you got a new iPhone. Right? Because your email says sent from my iPhone, whatever, 11X double thing. Say, right, this is way less than an iPhone, dude. And you'll get way more from it. Anyway. Or you can go play Wordly or whatever you play. Candy Crush. Man. The problem doesn't get solved by distractions. And a lot of distractions feel good, like affirmations feel good. They let up those 2 centers of the brain. FRMI studies show that. Put somebody in FRMI and they start doing affirmations. Even if they just start imagining affirmations, I feel good. Right. You know what lights up in their brain? The 2 feel-good centers. If I say, hey, you're in the FRMI, what else do you enjoy? Imagine that. And I imagine sex or struggle, because some people really enjoy the struggle, gang. They worship it. Stop worshiping struggle. Learn how to surf. Oh my God, surfing's fun. By the way, I can't surf on a surfboard. I've done a lot of body surfing, though. Talk about fun. Well, I guess with a little mini surfboard laying on it. I've never been a stand on the surfboard kind of guy. My one buddy is, but God bless him, not me. That's not what I'm into. You see, my feel-good centers light up when I even imagine doing kung fu. I don't even need a FRMI machine to know that. You can hear it when I say the words kung fu. It's like Victoria's yum, pork belly. Eating pork on Fridays, offending 7 major religions. You can hear how I get wound up, but it doesn't manifest. By the way, here's another trap people get into. Ready? You can do shit that feels good, like crayons and sticky tape, right? I do my scripting in my favorite crayon color. I play with sticky tape all along. I feel good. Why doesn't anything happen? I said, are you feeling it real? And it's like, well, I don't like feeling it real. It feels horrible. You see, I'm reliving instead of revising. I'm going back and experiencing every detail of the problem and how it hurt. Right? That's not revising. Don't do that. You're not doing what I teach if you're doing that. Or they say, I'm trying to feel it real, but it doesn't feel natural. And I said, tell me more. And there's some gold right here to listen closely. I'm imagining my mother-in-law, who I hate, telling me she's so happy for me because now I'm a millionaire. It's like, right, would your mother-in-law know? Personally, I can't imagine my mother congratulating me for being a millionaire, much less my mother-in-law. But anyway, you see, here's what I imagine. So I'm doing a business consult the other day, and I think I may have talked about this here. I can't remember, but it's like they're imagining money. I'm imagining happy clients. Because when I have happy clients, see, in my little rule book inside my mind, what I give life to are happy clients who pay what I want and refer others who do the same. It's just my little thing. I wake up and guess what I wake up to every day? Happy clients who refer others who do the same. And every now and then there's someone that doesn't like me. They'll say, you misspelled the word it's. You didn't use apostrophe. So I don't want to do work with you anymore. I want my money's back. And yeah, fine, take it. Right? Yeah, you're going to let my lack of spell check 10 years ago stop you from learning gold today. That's just silly. But we've all got silly in there, don't we? Neville Goddard says always be investing. You know what's silly? It's not investing. You know what's fun? Investing. So I invested in a bucket of popcorn one day. Victoria and I, we went to the movies. We can go back to the movies now. You see, just last week, there was construction where we normally walk the dogs, right? And so we couldn't park the cars there. And so QB says, hey, where do you want to go? And I says, well, we could go here, we could go there. It's like, oh, let's park at the leisure center. We'll walk on that part of the trail. And I imagine parking at the leisure center took a minute. You see, that's where I used to go swimming at until we had the vaccinated economy. In other words, you couldn't go out and get your nails done, your hair cut, or go to a restaurant, or go to a gym, or go to the pool. You couldn't do any of those things unless you had 3 jabs, or 2 jabs, or too many jabs. Because I asked the question, how many jabs does it take to be healthy? Right? So I seem to notice health and wealth come from someplace else other than the government mandates. But I digress, maybe. So QB says, where do you want to park? And I said, the leisure center parking lot. And I imagine parking there so I would. Right? This ain't hard. And then I realized, no. I'm parking there to go to the pool. Now you see our illustrious leader here. By the way, there's a point to this rant. Listen closely. Our illustrious leader here, right, said, the state election's in November. After a couple more waves of Omicron or whatever we're going to have next, the son of Omicron or some other thing that sounds like a comic book character. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the doors, and if the unvaccinated can do anything, but it's going to be close to the election in November. And I said, rightio. But here's the problem. I imagine going to the pool. I felt done with not going to the pool. That was just over a week ago. So I imagine that like 8 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock, they made an announcement. Hey, come Friday, we're scrapping the vaccinated economy bullshit. Yep, anybody can do anything in Victoria now. You don't got to scan your phone to walk into a store. You don't have to walk around with masks on everywhere. Yeah, even the unvaccinated can get their toenails clipped. Oh, how cool is that? No more scratchy on Victoria. No, seriously, I do like BMW black on my toenails. It creates some interesting conversations. But I digress. But here's the deal, guys. When I stop making the excuse, you know what? I got an excuse. The government holding me back. When I stopped settling for an excuse, when I made a tiny little imaginal act mine, the government changed the rules. Instead of waiting 6 more months, they did it now. You might remember I got my citizenship 2 years ahead of schedule. Because I imagined being a citizen. And I said, right, here's the timeline. Come back in so many years. Right? And it was like 2 years ahead of schedule. I met a girl. Right? Not Victoria, but I met a girl down at the water. Yeah, we were down there with the dogs, and she was from South Africa. And I thought, wow, you talk funny, I talk funny. Where are you from? And she told me. And she said, what kind of visa are you on? How long you been here? I says, I came here in 2010, got me a bridging visa in 2000, yada, yada, yada. I went through all the detail, and she goes, oh, why aren't you a citizen yet? I said, I got to wait 2 more years. And she goes, no, they changed the law. Boom. I got in 2 years earlier. You see, I imagined something and the law changed. I've done it twice. What else could I do? But here's the thing. I'm imagining up what I enjoy. I enjoy going to the pool. And by the way, I've gone there 4 times. I'll be there the 5th time tomorrow. I told Cube, I said, I'm willing to go twice a week. It feels so good. And you can tell I am on fire like I haven't been in a while. Ooh-ah. Going again today. So it'll be our 5th time in 7 days. I think it's 5th. Anyway, I'd have to do the counting. But here's the deal, gang. When you stop settling for your excuses, you'll experience more excellence. When I stop settling for my excuse, okay, I'll wait. See, I was in a state of waiter, and I didn't even notice it. And here's the big thing. You really want to change some things you don't notice that you're doing? Join us in DreamDrivenDay.com. Right? You get the 30 days of play. That's 30 lessons. Go right to your inbox. Hoo-ha. You get the private Facebook group if you want to join in the fun. And you get the 3 group calls that we do. And I know someone's going to say, yeah, what if I can't make them all? Yeah, odds are you can't. Right? Probably 2/3 of the people make all of them. 1/3 of them miss some. That happens. We record them. Not a big deal. Because some folks will go, I am not joining up because I can't guarantee that I will make it to all 3 calls because I have flexibility in my life. Or is it demands? Or I'm demanding? Or I'm... Radio. We all have our excuses, don't we? We all have our way of worshiping struggle. Time to stop that. So instead of forcing, roll over and float. Instead of struggling, start to surf. If you want to explore those with us, again, those are the bumper stickers. You can run with them. But if you want to explore them with us, if you want to have some fun, if you want to play live, if you want to get some personal attention, join us in DreamDrivenDay.com. Hoo-ha. All right. What should I call this one? Oh, I got an idea.